Banh mi and Vietnamese coffee. Top-notch breakfast, you know what I mean? My time in Dalat had come to an end, and I'm glad to have come here again for the second time because I genuinely enjoyed the things that I didn't get to do last time I was here. My next stop is Da Nang, and well, supposedly. I'm gonna be heading out. I'm gonna be taking a Grab to this pickup point. I think it's like 15 minutes away from here, but yeah, and then from there I'll be heading into Da Nang. It's about a 14-hour ride, so I think I'm mentally prepared for it. But yeah, it's gonna be an intense travel day. Nonetheless, though, I'm gonna head over there. My bus doesn't leave for another hour, but I'm just gonna be there a bit early, even though it takes me only 15 minutes to get there, just in case. I just made it to the bus terminal. I'm an hour early, but the guy behind me at the counter was saying that this bus actually stops in Hoi An. I didn't know, but I think at this point I'm just gonna stay in Da Nang and stick with my plan of renting a scooter and then heading down to Hoi An. So I switched my ticket just because I think it makes sense to stop in Hoi An first instead of going back and forth with a scooter and taking day trips. It's very last minute. Originally I wanted to stay in Da Nang just because I was looking at places and I'm like, I could stay here for a week kind of thing. And then I was just thinking logistically it doesn't make sense because I'll be going back and forth and I'll just be wasting a lot of time with the riding time, even though it's only 40 minutes from Da Nang to Hoi An, but back and forth it'll definitely add up if I continue to go to Hoi An. So my bus is already stopping in Hoi An anyway, so I'm just going to stop there, and that is the plan. My plans are constantly changing. Not constantly, just this one really. And sometimes it changes, but that's life on the road, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is my second Vietnamese coffee of the day. Honestly, Vietnamese coffees are so damn good. I love how I just rambled about changing my plans to all of a sudden drinking coffee, you know? This is my second one of the day, and this is hopefully the last one. It hits. Vietnamese coffee is just like top notch, you know what I mean? 6 hours being on the road, our bus finally stopped for dinner late in the evening, and of course I grabbed some pho for dinner. Finally got to Hoi An 14 hours later. So, is it 14 hours? Yeah, 14 hours. I got dropped off at this, I wouldn't say shady, it was just outside of Hoi An, and I was trying to get a Grab, but there's no Grab motorbikes or cars in the area. And so there were a bunch of taxi drivers and scooter drivers approaching me, asking me where I was gonna go, and then I was bargaining. I was just doing the usual thing, and then there was this guy who agreed to my price, which is lower than, you know, the rest of everyone else's kind of like offer to me to drive into my hotel. So I told him we had set a price, and I told him this is the hotel that I'm going to, and everything was all good until 10 minutes later we got into the city center. And where I'm staying at right now, it's not at the city center, it's about 10 minutes away from the city center. And so he stopped there and he's like, okay, you'll get off here. He barely spoke any English, but there was actually another guy who walked up to us and then he spoke English and he was telling me, essentially, he was translating what he was saying to me, which is essentially to get off at the city center. And then I told him our agreement was for you to drop me off at the hotel for this price. So I showed him my hotel and where I'm staying at, and it's about 10 minutes away from the center. And he was fine with it. He's like, okay, he drove. And then when we got to my place, I gave him some money. And then he said, oh, I don't have enough change. Like, but besides, I had to drive you extra. And I was just like, what? What do you mean? Like, that was the agreement. And I just didn't have the energy to argue. I mean, it was like a couple of dollars, whatever. It ain't much, but to me, it's always the principle with these kinds of things. Like, you agree on something and you come through with it. That's it, period. But nonetheless, I just gave him an earful. I didn't really give him an earful. I just said, like, you shouldn't be doing business like that. He didn't understand me, I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, though, I'm back in Hoi An. I'm staying here for a couple of days. This place is called Loc Fat Villa. And there's no one at the counter right now because it is 6 a.m. in the morning, and that was another rough ride. It sucks because the seat that I got, or the bed that I got, is right in the middle, so I didn't have any window view whatsoever. Like, I didn't know where I was going. I had to like peek through to see the front of the bus to see where we're at, but even then it's like I could barely see anything. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired. I kept waking up in the middle of the night, and it was a fairly bumpy ride. I'm feeling a bit haggard, I'm feeling sticky. I need to shower and all that stuff. But nonetheless, though, I made it alive. 14-hour bus ride. Damn. But I am back in Hoi An. I can't wait to explore this place. And the Lantern Festival is coming up in a few days. Actually, tomorrow. Yeah, it's coming up tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a good experience. There's going to be a lot of people here. And it's just, I'm excited for the event and to explore Hoi An. So, but first, I got to find someone from this hotel because I want to check in. And I know it's a bit early, but I still want to check in. So the owner texted me because she's not there yet. She said that I'm not going to be able to check in till later because she's fully booked. So right now I'm on my way to find a coffee shop and maybe just have breakfast and do a little bit of work until I can check in. Found a place that is open, or they just opened up, so I'm gonna have my coffee here, have my banh mi and paste. This was about 25,000 Vietnamese dong, which is just over $1.30, $1.40. Let's just say $1.50. And it's just right off the streets, and it's really good. And now, I just ordered a Vietnamese coffee, and I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy my banh mi with that, while soaking in this view. It's not really a view, but you know what I mean. All right, so I just got my coffee, and I don't know if this is a Vietnam thing, but there were numerous times where I ordered a cup of coffee, and they'll give me a glass or a cup, and they won't fill it up. So it's I don't know if I'm supposed to put more hot water because they gave me like hot water. So I don't know if I'm supposed to put more. And even actually yesterday, I was just thinking about it. Yesterday when I ordered my iced coffee, they filled it up the same way. It was just 3/4, and then they gave me hot water on the side. And I don't know if I'm supposed to add it, but nonetheless though, cheers. That's good though. Vietnamese coffee is so bomb. I had just checked in at my place and I'm gonna be here for a couple of days. This place is about 15 to 20 minutes away from the city, walking distance. And if you take a car or a scooter, I think it's within 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not too far away from the city center, but yeah, I'm gonna be here for a couple of days. The main reason why I'm here is, one, I love Hoi An, and my first time here, I just instantly fell in love with it. There's something about this place. I've always seen it as one of the most majestic cities here in Vietnam. The other reason why I'm here is because tomorrow is the Lantern Festival here in Hoi An, which takes place on a monthly basis here, and it's this big event, lantern event, obviously. So I'm excited for that. That's taking place tomorrow from, I believe, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Once I got settled in and snuck in a little nap, I decided to take a grab to head into the city, but then this happened. I have made the stupidest mistake, and I had left all my batteries for my camera charging back at my place. And so I am gonna go back, but not right now. It's unfortunate because that means, well, I mean, I could still go to the sites, which I have been doing, but I just completely forgot the batteries, and I don't know what it is. I had such a great sleep though, nonetheless, and I think I was just so excited to check out Hoi An and such in a hurry once I woke up that I had completely forgotten my batteries. It's such a rookie move, but on the plus side though, I got my drone, so I'm gonna get my drone up. The sun had completely gone down, so I'm actually just gonna stop talking and get this drone up. I just got back to my place. I finally got my battery in my camera this time. I can't believe that happened. Yeah, it's definitely the first time that ever happened to me. It's crazy because like when I woke up, I was so stoked because first of all, I had such an amazing nap. It was delicious. And then, yeah, once I got up, I was just so stoked about being back here in Hoi An and exploring the city and taking photos and videos. And so I had packed everything, was kind of in a rush to get out because of excitement. I packed everything except for the batteries for my camera. And when the Grab driver dropped me off there, I literally pulled out my camera and I knew something felt off because it felt light, like pop the battery lid open, and yeah, no batteries whatsoever. I started scrambling in my bag trying to see if it's there, but I knew I left it here because I had 2 charging over there and then 2 more that's kind of tucked in under all of this stuff. So nonetheless though, I brought my drone. I got some cool drone shots, so that was amazing, and I got to explore Hoi An, the city center of Hoi An. But I'll be back tomorrow anyways. And so it's going to be a full day of taking photos and videos and all that stuff, exploring once again. And this time, I definitely won't forget my battery. But right now, I think I just had dinner, and then I'm going to do laundry because it's about time. And here, it's about 35,000 Vietnamese dong per kilogram. That's roughly around just over 2 Canadian dollars per kilo. So I'm gonna get my laundry service, and then the turnaround time is usually fairly fast. It's usually within the next day or 2. And so I'm gonna get some laundry done. And then I think once I hand my clothes over, I'm just gonna go to a coffee shop, do a bit of work for the next couple of hours. And yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go to sleep again. I can't wait because yeah, I barely slept last night. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna end the vlog here just because I think it's been fairly uneventful with the travel and just being here, and of course forgetting my camera battery. And so I think I'm just gonna combine tomorrow's vlog as well. Tomorrow is the Lantern Festival, and I'm very, very stoked for that. So make sure you continue watching this vlog. But until then, I'm gonna end this vlog right now, and why don't we just fast forward to tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Just kidding, I lied. This is Editing Arjay, and I'm actually gonna end the vlog here just because the runtime for this video is already fairly long, so I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. But before you go, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow.